Hello students, today I am going to explain you some specific problems on integration which involve the use of trigonometric identities. The problems are like this: dx upon cos x plus a cos x plus b, or it may be cos x minus a cos x minus b. Similarly, dx upon sin x plus a sin x plus b, or sin x minus a x minus b, dx upon sin of x plus a cos x plus b, or sin of x minus a cos x minus b, where a and b are any constants. So to solve such problems we require a special trick, whether it is cos cos or sin sin. For both type of problems, plus plus or minus minus, the method will remain same, and the method is we multiply both numerator and denominator by sine of a minus b. So in this multiply by sine a minus b, divide by sine a minus b, it takes the form 1 upon sine of a minus b, sine a minus b cos x plus a cos x plus b. Then sine of a minus b, in this expression we add x and subtract x. We write plus x minus x. So it becomes sine of, taking these two terms together, x plus a, and minus common, then x plus b. So here is the main point. We arrange the terms like the term given in the denominator. If in the denominator it is x minus a, x minus b, then we would have arranged the terms like this: x minus b taking together, minus common, then x minus a. So sine of x plus a minus x plus b, using the identity sine of a minus b, and that is sine a cos b minus cos a sine b, upon cos of x plus a cos of x plus b. Then writing these terms like this upon this, first term upon this denominator, we find that cos x plus b cos x plus b cancel out, and sine upon cos, it becomes tan of x plus a, minus cos x plus a sin x plus b upon this entire, these two terms. So cos of x plus a cancel out, and it becomes tan of x plus b. As we know, integration of tan is log sec. So tan of x plus a, integration will be log sec of x plus b minus log sec of x plus b. Similarly, if it is minus a minus b, then nothing to do, simply writing minus a and take minus b and taking common minus, it becomes x minus a. Now if these two terms are different, if they are cos cos or sin sin, then we will follow this procedure. If the terms are different, if it is cos sin or sin cos, then we have to follow the same procedure, but to multiply and divide by cos. If the terms are different, if the terms are sin cos and cos sin, then multiply and divide by cos, like cos of x plus a into sin of x plus b. Suppose I take this example, or I can take x minus a, x minus b. Then what we do? We multiply by cos of a minus b. At the same time, you can also take cos b minus a upon entire this denominator. I am not writing it again and again. 1 upon cos of a minus b. Again same procedure. We will write plus x minus x upon denominator, so that it will come 1 upon cos of a minus b integral cos of, now in denominator it is x minus a, x minus b. So we will arrange the terms like x minus b minus x minus a upon this. And further, using the identity cos of a minus b and writing the first term upon denominator minus second term upon denominator or plus second term upon denominator, and you will get the answer. So this type of problems we solve by this way. Now in your textbook there are a few more specific problems which are solved by particular method, that is 1 upon 1 plus or minus 10x, 1 upon 1 plus or minus cot x. This I am taking just one example, say 1 upon 1 minus 10x. That we will write 1 upon 1 minus sin x upon cos x, and that becomes cos x upon cos x minus sin x. The procedure will remain same if it is 1 plus 10x or 1 plus cot x, 1 minus cot x. Multiply by 2, divide by 2. So it takes the form half cos x plus cos x, adding sin x and subtracting sin x. Divide by cos x minus sin x. So these are the problems which are there in your textbook. Now arranging the term like cos x minus sin x as given in the denominator, same term we write in numerator. Cos x minus sin x plus cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x, cos x minus sin x dx. So writing these terms separately, this is integration dx plus half integral this. First this cancel out and we see that it is half x plus. Now in the second part we find that differentiation of this denominator is there in numerator. Cos x minus sin x equal to t, then it becomes minus sin x minus cos x dx equal to dt, taking negative term other side. So it is minus dt. So it becomes half integration minus dt upon t. That negative I write at this point. So it is half x minus half log t plus c. In the end you can put the value of t and that will be the answer. So dx upon 1 plus 10, 1 minus 10, dx upon 1 plus cot, 1 minus cot. These four problems are solved by this method only. So these few problems I discussed related to trigonometric identities. So in the next coming video I will explain you some more special integral problems. Thank you very much.